Welcome back to the channel, friends. In today's video, we're going to pack battle 3 different sets. Let's get it. All right, we've got 151, Lost Origin, and Prismatic Evolutions. And we're going to go in the order they are laying there. So we're going to do 151 first. I'm giving you the code cards from the stuff I pulled this stuff out of. So anyway, we're going to start with 151, go to Lost Origin, end with Prismatic. Wish me luck. I haven't opened 151 in a hot minute on the channel. Really looking forward to this battle. I really hope something insane comes out of the Lost Origins and the Prismatic. The pull rates in both of those sets are pretty tough, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up, but you know, a God Pack or a Giratina or something like that would be fantastic. But yeah, I do hope you're all doing well. I hope you're having a great day, no matter what day it is for you. I appreciate you guys coming back to the channel. The comments have been off the charts here lately. I do love reading the comments. I love replying to the comments. So please keep that up. And if you are new to the channel, consider smashing that subscribe button, turning on notifications, and coming back to watch more. We got a Golem EX. That Jinx surprisingly is worth like $6, the full art Jinx. Which I'll pop the prices up on the hits throughout the video, just like I always do. I'm excited to open that Prismatic. I was really lucky and I caught a Walmart restock this morning, and there was a bunch. I bought 2 ETBs, 2 binder, and 2 poster, and I left the rest because I don't want to be a scumbag. But I do want to open more Prismatic, so I bought what I thought was fair. There was still plenty remaining. And then my wife was in Walmart later, a different Walmart, and they were restocking, and she got a bunch of these. She texted me a picture of this Infernape V showcase box. So I looked it up because I'd never seen them before, and they have Lost Origin in them and Astral Radiance. So she bought a bunch of those, which I didn't like tell her how much or how little or whatever. She just bought a bunch. She said there was like 6 left on the shelf, and I think she bought 11, which is crazy. But yeah, that's where the Lost Origin packs are coming from. And I do have 6 packs of Astral Radiance, but I'm not going to open those in this one. This is just going to be a straight up pack battle between 151, Lost Origin, and Prismatic Evolutions. And I really hope we can pull an evolution finally. We have yet to do so. The pull rates on Prismatic are about, oh baby, I've never pulled this. I've never pulled this from 151. Holy crap, awesome. All right, let's check it out. The front looks really good. Centering is really good on the front. Let's check the back out. I don't know if this is going to be a 10 contender. There's little white specks on almost every single corner. That just bumped 151 way up the list there, though. I don't know the exact price of the Venusaur, but the Charizard's in the 200, 210 range, and the Blastoise is like 80, 85, something like that. I think the Venusaur is close to the Blastoise price. So like I'm thinking, I haven't looked in a while, which I haven't looked because I've never pulled it. So like I haven't had a reason to look. I do have a couple of the Blastoise. I've never pulled the Charizard either. So that would be super. But being that we've already seen an SIR, kind of doubt it. Although these did come out of separate collection boxes, they were all out of Alakazam collection boxes. So there's a chance that there could be an SIR in here. That was another thing my wife found. She found a bunch of Alakazam collection boxes today, and again, did not buy them all. She bought several, but not all of them. She said she bought about half. So, yay for her. And again, like, even when, bang, baby. The 151 is coming through hot. We've got 2 full arts, 1 EX, and an SIR. So, pretty solid pulls from 151 there. Yeah, like, my wife generally never buys Pokemon, as I'm usually the one doing it. But she was texting me while I was at work today, and she was like, hey, I found this and I found this. And she was like, do you want any of this? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then she sends me a picture when she gets home, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, did you clear the shelves? And she's like, no. And I was like, really? And she was like, no. She was like, there was like, I don't know, 7 or 8 more of the 151s. There was like 7 or 8 more of the Infernape ones. And I was like, wow, that must have been a massive restock. So kudos to my wife for being there at the right time and thinking of me. We got a Rotom V. This is actually about to cycle out of rotation. If you play Pokemon, it's about to cycle out. So I think it still carries like a $1 to $3 value. Not 100% sure on that. But if you have them and you don't sit on them, sell them, because trade them, sell them, whatever, because before long the value is going to disappear because they're not playable anymore. So keep that in mind for those of you who play the game. I just recently started playing the game, and I got spanked at my first tournament. But it was a learning experience, and since I have really like dug into my deck and like I put myself in different situations, like just by myself, to see like what the smartest play is for the situation. And I feel like I will do much better the next tournament I play in, which will not be this weekend, unfortunately, because I have my kids and they're not willing to play in a tournament or anything like that yet. So next Saturday, we got a Goodra V-Star. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I don't know when this is going to air, so it'll probably air soon, just because it's got Prismatic in it, to try to get that video out, because it's the new thing, and I don't know, people like watching it get opened, especially if you pull anything great. So, but yeah, it'll probably come out before the next time I play. But I'll keep you guys posted on like how I do in the tournaments and whatnot. I would like to get good enough to where I'm like able to go to a regional and compete. I used to play all kind of card game, Magic, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, all that stuff, like competitively, and I was pretty good. So I had to kind of like, I felt like a moron after I got home. Aerodactyl V, not too shabby. Because I was like, man, like you could have done so much better, but I just didn't. I was like, it was like knocking the rust off, because I haven't played competitively in any card game for a very long time. So it was very strange at first in the tournament, because like I really haven't played Pokemon much, I built the deck off of a deck from TCG Player. Drapion V, man, these are the hits they're not great hits, don't get me wrong. I mean, these are like 50-cent hits, $1 hit, but to get this many hits in a row from Lost Origin is pretty awesome. I'm playing the Gardevoir deck, and I just like I should have done more tinkering with it prior to going and sitting down and playing. But everybody at JC's House of Cards here in North Alabama, they were super friendly, super helpful. You know, they knew that it was my first tournament, so they helped me out quite a bit, and it was a good experience, and I learned a lot. And then, like I said, I've been at home, like going through different scenarios at my kitchen counter just by myself, and like seeing how I would react and whatnot, and like kind of, like I said, like shaking the rust off, because I know how to play cards competitively, and I like every card game's different, obviously, but like it's all about strategy and like what you do when and blah 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 blah. So that's kind of what I've been doing, is just putting myself in different situations to see like what the best reaction to that situation is, what the best play is. And ooh, we got a collapsed stadium and an Arcanine trainer gallery. I think that Pikachu trainer gallery is in like the $6 or $7 range. These have been some pretty solid Lost Origin packs, I'm not gonna lie. Lost Origin can be brutal. So, I mean, even the 151 packs were great. So the fact that we're getting consistent hits from Lost Origin, and we got like a massive hit from 151, awesome. Like there have been very few packs like that, like only like 3 or 4 that were just like one hit, you know, non-holo, whatever, just a reverse and a non-holo. So very, very pleased with the Lost Origin packs. No alt arts to speak of, but it's fine. Like it's a competitive pack battle, and that's what matters. So instead of one just completely annihilating the other one, like Shrouded Fable did to Prismatic Evolutions the other day, Aerodactyl V-Star. So we got the Aerodactyl V and the V-Star. Solid. There's been a lot, like look at those pulls compared to 151, which is a modern set. That's insane. I need to get this bulk out of my way because it's too much for... I don't want to keep stacking that up. Okay. This stack is fine over here. We've got Prismatic, the new hotness. What can we get lucky? Can we get lucky with Prismatic? I have a bone to pick with Pokemon over Prismatic, though. It has been one of the worst quality sets for opening in recent memory. I mean, like almost every like good pull I've made has been like had like jacked up borders, like almost all the way around. It's been a nightmare. And I don't know if that's because they rushed to get it out. And then I've heard people say that it's not going to get better because it's not going to get any better because they're rushing to put more of it on the market, which means they're going to, in the factory, it'll just be pushed through. So the quality control is probably going to get worse. And that's depressing considering this is a very highly sought after set. It is very hard to get your hands on. It is wanted by everyone. Everyone is chasing those evolutions, chasing that God pack. And the quality is not the greatest. I mean, I pulled the Raging Bolt the other day and 2 corners on it, just completely annihilated. And it's depressing because that is a card that I would grade. I would grade that card. I'm not necessarily in the market it's not necessarily a card I want to collect, but in terms of value, that's the first Sylveon I've pulled from Prismatic, which is cool. I don't necessarily want to collect Raging Bolts, but it would be cool to grade it, see what it grades, and then potentially put it on the market. So anything that I grade that's like considered a hit that I'm not intending to collect, it goes straight on the market. So and I like some of the hits that I get, I just take to JC's card shop and trade them for store credit to get more packs to open on the channel or what have you. But very rarely, I mean, there are like the Espeon in front of you, there's a Master Ball, the SAR, and the Pokeball, all graded. We had another Furfrou Pokeball, Noivern. So we're getting hits. They're just like they're not big hits, But like, I still feel like with Prismatic, I've had fairly good luck with Prismatic. I've hit 4 or 5 SIRs. So, I mean, I feel very fortunate to have hit as many as I have. I just have not hit an evolution. I did hit my favorite, which was Ceruledge. I mean, my favorite evolution is Espeon, which is in front of you. But I haven't hit that evolution, but I did hit my favorite character from this set that's not an evolution, which is Ceruledge, and it came back from PS. It's not back from PSA yet, but I've already gotten the grade, and it's the first in existence in a PSA 10 from Prismatic Evolutions, which I am absolutely to the moon about. I can't tell you how excited I am that card graded a 10. I would love to pull another one. And it like, that was, so like my initial experience with Prismatic was that card. And the quality of that card was like almost perfect. I mean, it was great. And I was like, awesome. Like they got their quality control together. Like it was centered well. There was no whitening, blah, blah, blah. Every hit since then, that's like considered a big hit, like a big pull. Annihilated on the corners, all of them. I guess I was like super duper lucky, and it's probably going to keep the population of some of these cards down, because I mean, that's a big gripe from a lot of people that are opening Prismatic, is the quality control was not there. Badu Reverse, and it's unfortunate because it's a very cool set. It's highly sought after. There's a Pokemon craze going on right now because of this set. And it kind of started with Surging Sparks, but Surging Sparks wasn't nearly as psychotic as this is. We got another Terapagos. That's only the second Terapagos we've pulled from Prismatic. We have 2 packs of Prismatic left to end this video. We need some luck, baby. We need some luck. We haven't had a big hit yet. No SIRs out of this. These came out of an ETB. 9 packs came from an ETB. And then 3 packs came from a 3-pack blister. So I didn't really know. I haven't had a lot of luck out of the 3-pack blisters at all. So that's kind of why I was going to do like just open like 4 3-pack blisters. And then I was like, nah, like, open 1 ETB. And I asked my wife, I was like, which ETB was the one you picked out? And she told me, and I was like, okay, here we go. So I took her. She's had the hot hand here lately and picking stuff. Opened her ETB, and then I picked out a 3-pack blister, and here we are. We've got a Roaring Moon, Eevee, into a Jolteon to end the video. I really appreciate you guys being here. These are the hits from the Prismatic stuff. Not the greatest. Finally got an Espeon EX, so that I'm happy about that. That Pikachu is so awesome. The hits from Lost Origin, solid hits. I really feel like this is winning it without a doubt here. So the fewest hits of any of the opening, and probably going to take it home in terms of value. But I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to smash that like button on your way out, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.